Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, the following clip is from one of my live streams. Guys, I go live Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So guys, come and join the lives. We laugh, we cry, we laugh until we cry. And before we get into this clip, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s. Go and check that out. And hit that join button because it really helps the channel out. And let's get into this. Look at this, guys. Atlanta authority executive used federal funds to pay herself rent and theft fraud scheme. Guys, what do you think this person looks like? In the chat,
like an angel. She's just misunderstood.
Secret, what's up, man? How you
doing?
What's going on,
man? Nation for black people. It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga. I ain't giving you shit.
I ain't giving these 304s shiznick with some D and some bubble gum. And guess what? I forgot the bubble gum.
Guys, look at how creepy this news anchor looks,
Transformer news anchor.
Dude, yikes. His face has had more cuts than a Thanksgiving turkey, man. Look at this guy. All right, guys, let's get it in this here.
A former Atlanta Housing Authority executive. Well. Guilty today in a federal court to collecting more than $300,000 in federal housing and pandemic funds. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln live now in Fayetteville. Ashley, you were the only reporter in that courtroom today.
Yeah. If she were to lose like 50 pounds, she'd be kind of pretty. You know what I'm saying? And this is the difference between the United States and then places like Colombia and the DR. All the girls, you don't have to say that. In the United States, like, well, if she were to not have lesbian hair, if she wouldn't have the bull ring, she'd be hot. No, there is none of that in South America. You know what I'm saying? All the chicks are they don't uglify themselves by cutting their hair, getting bull rings, all that other stuff,
We were inside that courtroom this morning. I can tell you that Tracy Jones, that former senior vice president for the Atlanta Housing Authority, spoke very quietly, mostly answering yes or no questions. But she did agree, telling the judge about the conditions laid out in this plea agreement. One of the details including her using federal dollars to pay herself to rent this Fayetteville home she owns. What? A former Atlanta Housing Authority employee who asks not to be identified says the allegations leave a lasting stain on the agency meant to help families find stable footing.
It's going to make people question everything about the process, the system.
On Monday, former Senior Vice President Tracy Jones pleaded guilty to using her position for personal gain. More than $63,000 prosecutors say came after Jones falsified documents to approve her son's girlfriend for federal housing vouchers. Vouchers used to rent a Fayetteville home Jones owns. Court documents say Jones even staged a domestic violence incident to help secure voucher approval down in Fayetteville.
Not only were you getting the voucher and giving it to the family member was renting your house. So you're double dipping.
Court records also say Jones used a fake name and business to pocket around $36,000.
You're gonna risk her safety and her whole career for $36,000? You absolute dunderhead.
You stupid woman.
This time in pandemic relief dollars. Then in 2022, authorities say Jones falsified paperwork again, this time to secure nearly $300,000 in a Federal Housing Administration mortgage on that same Fayetteville property.
Still not enough, guys.
But this
please,
is how.
Please, hold on. Guys, please. I don't condone doing dirt, right? You guys know how me and Secret and Snowboard, the rest of us get down. Guys, please don't do anything that'll jeopardize your freedom or your safety. But if you do, it better be for life-changing money. I'm talking, guys, where you could get that, get that cash, get on a boat, you know what I'm saying, and get to international waters, man. Because do not risk your safety. 20, 30, 40 grand, 500 grand. Are you serious right now? Secret, you're saying?
So first, two things. I was fortunate enough that I learned early in my career that these deals, they are not worth your name, your career, your reputation, or your freedom. I learned that early in my sales career. Second, you see how it escalates. She becomes emboldened. They get these B-dubs. They get rid of they get away with something. And what did Charlie Murphy say? Perpetual line steppers. They get away with something, and they gotta push the envelope and try to get away with more.
Yeah, that's true. Sure. And they're not even smart about hiding it. You know what I'm saying? Like, say what you want about Bernie Madoff and all these people who have these multi-billion-dollar or $100 million schemes, the amount of effort alone that it took to actually get away with that. But these B-dubs can't even friggin' across their T's and dot their I's, literally.
Not only did you take a voucher from a family, that house, your own home, was serviced by the agency that you work for.
Dumbass.